Welcome back to the AM Take podcast. I'm Amy.
And I'm Marv, and we're two parts of this very awesome podcast.
Join us as we explore a variety of topics every week.
This week, we're going to be exploring trends and fads from the past, whether from our immediate past or way back in the past, 90s, 80s, early 2000s, 2010s. So we'll just be exploring whatever trends that we've seen or participated in maybe, and we'll talk about what trends we see today and perhaps what may be coming in the future. So before that, Amy, how have you been?
I've been good. So we came back from the New York City trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun trip. It was a lot of walking. And I would have to say that the most memorable, exciting memories that we've made it's always around food for some reason.
Oh, was it because of how pricey it was?
I mean, it was pricey, but we also did our research on cheap eats and where to go. Because we were following this YouTuber, this New Yorker, and he has this YouTube channel and he's introducing the city as a local. So he's sharing some tips and tricks and secrets and good spots to eat. And yeah, definitely we'll be going into more detail next time. Maybe next episode.
Oh, there's details? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's stories. They're fun and exciting and lots of, I don't know if I can call it culture shock.
Really?
But definitely surprised. Yeah, definitely surprised at a few things in America.
Like, can you give us a snippet?
Okay. I'm going by chronological order. Okay. So it's a small thing, but at the border, when we get to the border, okay, you know, on the side of the highway, if you're too close to the sides, then there's these indents on the road and it rumbles your car to wake you up, right?
Yeah.
So when you're approaching the American border, they don't put it on the side of the road anymore. They put it all over across the road. And it's to wake you up, to let you know that you're about to approach the border. So I was like, I was ready to nap, man. I was ready because it was early in the morning. So it was so weird because it was kind of like a shark, you know, the shark theme, like dana, 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 dana. It was like that. I swear. So it was like those bumps, like, it was
That's funny.
It was kind of intimidating.
Well, it woke you up though, right?
It woke me up, and at the American border, the guy asked a lot of questions, very detailed questions. The Canadian border was when we came back. It was, when'd you go? Oh, okay. Okay, go.
I knew that was going to happen. Goodness gracious.
But I mean, we didn't have any problems.
It just reminds me of the whole maple syrup thing again.
That's true.
When I was leaving, Canada, no, very few questions, but then to the States, so many questions about nothing.
Joe was kind of nervous, crossing the Canadian border actually, because what happened was we had bought some butter.
Oh my God!
And we had some whole milk as well, but you're not supposed to bring dairy across the border.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently, but he. The border guy, patrol, whatever you call it, he only asks any tobacco or alcohol, right?
Oh,
he said no.
I see.
And then he's like, okay, go. He didn't even ask for fruits, vegetables. He didn't ask for meat. He didn't ask for dairy. Okay. And I was playing it cool. Of course, I wasn't the one driving or doing most of the talking, but I was like, nah, it's fine. You just put it in this box at the bottom. They won't know.
I can't believe you guys trying to hide milk.
So we smuggled some dairy products across the border.
Wait, was there a reason, or did you guys just have milk with you?
Okay, so we stayed at an Airbnb. And the hostess was really cool, very nice, and she had all this, a few things in the fridge already for us. She had a few eggs, whole milk, they were cartons of milk. So
oh yeah.
Yeah, and then she had a small water bottles and Coke bottles and a few other things. but she did not have oil. So how are we supposed to cook eggs?
Butter?
Right. So we went out to buy butter at the grocery store.
Oh, I thought she had butter. Okay, she
No,
didn't. Okay.
no, she didn't. She didn't have any source of fat, like no oil whatsoever.
Oh,
So that's why the butter comes in. And I didn't want to throw it away because it was like a whole container of butter that was flavored too. I think it was olive
wow,
oil,
fancy.
and yeah, it was fancy, and it's called Land O'Lakes.
Wait. Do you know Atlanta Lakes?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's not a very fancy brand. Just so you know that.
Now I feel silly.
Oh, that's so funny.
but it looked fancy. I've never had butter.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Okay, so yeah, it was stories like that. We smuggled dairy across the border. More to come next episode. Don't miss it.
Jesus,
but
that's so funny.
Aside for that, Yuki, my kitten, had a surgery yesterday. He got neutered.
Oh, nice.
And he has the cone of shame on, and he has to keep it on for 7 days. And apparently the surgery went well, but I'm kind of annoyed at the vet because when we went to pick him up, he got out of his cone while he was in a carrier, while in the car drive, right? In the car on the drive home. So then that means that the cone wasn't tight enough and he wiggled his way out.
Oh, goodness.
And then he licked his balls.
Oh.
Well, which he wasn't
It's
supposed
bad,
to
yeah.
because that's the whole purpose of the cone. You have to let it heal because there's no sutures or anything. It's just incisions. And we're supposed to observe him carefully day and night. I was slightly concerned because there's like a slit under, like a vertical slit under the incision points. And it kind of looked a bit bloody and wet.
Oh.
So I took a picture of it and I emailed the vet and I said, hey, I'm a bit concerned. This is what happened yesterday in the car ride. Is that anything I should be concerned about? Should I bring him in? And she called me this morning, one of the technicians, and she assured me that it was okay, that just keep monitoring him. If you are scared of it being infected, you could buy some antiseptic at the pharmacy and just, topical application there. And then I said, but when you shine a light on it, like a flashlight, it was kind of wet. So it was kind of like an open wound. And then she said, well, I kind of showed to a few of my colleagues and we all, agreed that it wasn't that much of a concern. And then I said to her, well, I guess I'll just keep monitoring. And if it gets any worse, is it okay if I message you back? She's like, yeah, for sure. You can call us too. It's fine. They'll book an appointment if that happens. But so that happened. And he's
how's he feeling? Is he
funny? He's funny, man. He's funny. Like the technicians are like, oh, he might not be himself. He might not eat.
Goodness.
He might be feeling all, funky because of the meds and all that. Yo, we brought him home. He beelined to the food. And it was empty. It had to be empty because right after surgery, you shouldn't give him too big of a portion.
Yeah.
So we were told that 1 hour to surgery, just give him like half of what we usually would give him. So he was trying, because we have an auto feeder, it's timed, and he was just trying to claw his way at it. And then he managed to like make one pebble fall at a time. And it was just so funny. I didn't expect that at all.
Has he calmed down?
This kid, he's quite active, and that's not good because the vet said for a better recovery, it's better to restrict his movement, his activity. So I put a dinosaur hoodie on him.
Yeah.
Just to restrict him. I bought him a costume. Yeah, just to restrict him. It doesn't restrict him. He pretty much runs everywhere with it. Yeah.
That's
We took
funny.
away all his toys. We did.
So
And
what does he do? Does he just try to have fun on his own?
Well, I'll tell you what he did. He destroys our toilet paper rolls. It's all on the floor. So so that doesn't stop him.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he
So
recovers well. It shouldn't be an issue, I think.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go well. Fingers crossed. But yeah, if anything, they're not. They respond very well, the vet. So
Okay.
there's that. And what about you? How's it going lately?
It's been good. Just dealing with this awesome weather and how the day is so short, but it feels like
Oh, you're being sarcastic.
yeah, of course. It feels like every time I'm off work, it feels like it's time to go to sleep already.
Yeah.
And I get so tired just looking outside, and it feels like it's 9 o'clock in the evening, but it's only like 6 p.m. or something like that.
I don't know, man. The other day you told me it was 27 degrees Celsius.
It was.
Do you have so okay, is that rare? Because like that's a summer weather for us.
Yeah, and then the day after it was like 14.
Oh, okay, so it's chilly now. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just been nuts. Like it was that one day, and then like the day after it was like all cold again. I'm like, okay, this is so weird. I just feel like it feels like God playing around with us, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, here's some warm weather, here's some cold weather, and then we heard about all the storms in the central United States and stuff. But nothing happened here, obviously.
Oh, okay.
You know, they were making a big deal.
And how cold does Texas get usually on average?
I don't know. I don't know on average, but not very cold. It's usually windy, and that makes it colder than it actually is. But you're looking at probably 10 to 20 degrees. Somewhere
okay, that's
between.
not bad. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, but it's such a crapshoot because like you'll have like one of those days where it's like 25, 26, 27 degrees, and then bam, at night it's like in the single digits.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like you don't get consistent weather in Austin anyway. But other than complaining about weather, I picked up a Steam Deck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I decided to finally get it. And it's been fun. It's basically like a mini computer. It really is like a mini computer. You can just bring around and except for play video games, and a lot of people actually use it for work. So
how do you use it?
Surprisingly,
for work?
The Steam Deck has a desktop mode.
Okay.
Where you can use it like a desktop.
So
like
is it just like
computer.
a remote control to your actual PC?
No. It's an actual computer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the interface you first use is the Steam interface. So it's like the Steam interface you have on PC.
Yeah.
But you can exit out of that and use it as if it's a computer.
Okay.
And if you connect it up to a dock and you connect a USB keyboard and mouse to it, and if you connect it to a TV or a monitor, then you can it essentially can be a PC.
Okay, I see.
Or not a PC, but a Linux computer.
Yeah.
Because it runs on Linux. But you can also, I found this out, you can also install Windows on it.
Oh.
Which is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm probably not going to do that because I want to keep it single use for just one thing, which is use it to play video games. I don't want to tinker with it because I do that already all the time, and when you do things like that, something's prone to break. So
right.
And just want to keep it as it is.
And you shared a piece of news with me earlier about a giveaway.
Oh yeah. So December 8th, the Game Awards, they're Valve, the company that makes the Steam Deck, they're giving out a Steam Deck for every minute during the Game Awards. And so I believe the Game Awards are 90 minutes, and so roughly 90 Steam Decks will be given away. So I've just been sharing it with all my friends because I really think everyone should really try it out. The Steam Deck is pretty cool.
Yeah, and since
if you have a Nintendo Switch,
I was gonna say, and since you guys listen to us, then you deserve.
Oh my gosh.
then you deserve this piece of news, which is basically go and register yourself for that. What do you call that? Contest? No, not even a contest. It's a
Yeah, it's just a giveaway. If you have, if you have Steam, then just do a search for Steam Deck giveaway, and then you'll see it come up, and you can just register using your account right on Steam itself. So, definitely, I mean, there's no reason not to anyway. It's definitely a nice piece of hardware for sure. And I think everyone should definitely try it out, especially if you have a Nintendo Switch. It's basically like a Nintendo Switch on steroids.
but
sure.
with better graphics and
better graphics,
faster
faster. You can even emulate a Switch on it. So, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty neat.
Besides that, I finally am starting to pack for my move in January. I'll be moving to Dallas.
Okay. Is it
middle
Is it
of January.
finalized? Did you find yourself an apartment already, or?
Yeah, I found that a while back, but it just hasn't hit me that, oh, hey, I'm actually moving.
Okay.
So I'm actually now just starting to pack and get things organized. I realized I have a lot of random crap, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of cleanup and
Selling your stuff on Facebook Marketplace?
I don't have Facebook, so I won't be doing that. I'll be donating a lot of stuff, so sometimes I hate dealing with selling stuff, especially with stuff that's like $10 or $20, because people are gonna haggle. I'm like, bro, it's like $10. Take it or leave it. I'm not gonna.
I mean, they haggle for pricier equipment too, but
yeah, but like I usually when I want to sell something, I price it way below so that I can just get rid of it. And if someone's gonna haggle with me, I'm not gonna waste my time.
Oh, okay.
So it's either I recently sold a couple of Sonos speakers, and they usually sell new for like $200, right? And I sold them for like $75.
Wow.
And exactly, because I just wanted to get rid of them.
Right.
And people who know what they're buying, they know that's a great price. So I had people who just outright bought it because they knew that was a good price.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I didn't have anyone want to haggle because I wasn't gonna entertain that. Because I mean, I knew what I was selling. I knew how much I was getting for it. I know it's cheaper, but I did it because I don't want to be hassled. I just want to get rid of it, and it's a win-win situation for, I hope, the person who's buying it and for me, because I don't want to deal with the haggle. I still want some money out of it. It was either that or I was gonna give it away anyway. So
is it
fine.
Is it like New Year's that you're gonna move, or is it like the end of January?
Oh, it's closer towards the end of January. Specifically the 19th is when I move in.
Okay,
and
but you have until the
my
end.
Lease yeah, but I have until the end of January. My lease here in Austin doesn't expire until the 28th, so I'll have some overlap in time.
That's exciting.
I'm hoping to make the move all in one trip, but it might be more than one trip. I hope not, because that drive is 3 hours.
Aren't you gonna rent?
Maybe I'll just a truck? No. Who does that? Come on.
I mean,
I'm just gonna put everything in my car and go.
How are you gonna put your bed, your mattress? How are you gonna put your?
Oh,
couch?
I'm gonna buy a new mattress.
Oh, okay. What about your couch? What about like?
I'm gonna get a new couch as well.
For real, but that couch is new. You just got it.
Oh, but it's so small. It's like 40
it looks so
inches.
good though. It looks so good though.
No, it looks good, but the function aspects of it. Oh goodness! And Marjorie has already torn it up.
Oh no!
Yeah, for the longest time I kept it pristine because I kept tape over it.
Yeah.
But then she started taking down the tape.
Okay.
Oh my god, this dumb cat! She took down the tape because she would claw at the top of it and peel down, and she'd peel off the tape, and then that would give her free reign on the couch. And I'm just like, all right, I give up, and stuff.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I did like it. It was really cute couch and really colorful, and I got it off Wayfair.
Yeah.
And it was the last one they were selling, so kind of.
I guess you could say.
Kind of sad.
I guess you could say like new year, new place, new you, new furniture.
Every year's a new me, girl. Yeah. Every year's a new me. What are you talking about? But yeah, this is gonna be nice. I currently live in a studio. Very, very small studio.
Oh yeah, how big is gonna be your
398 square feet. It's like 762 square feet. So it's like,
wait, you're doubling your space?
Yeah, a little bit more than doubling. But the biggest thing is that it has an L-shaped kitchen. So it's not gonna be a galley style where you have counters on both sides. Okay. And they're very small. It's gonna be an actual L-shaped kitchen, and it has an island in the middle. And so I'll have space to actually prep and cook.
Damn.
Yeah, my sink right now is very, very small, and it's irritating because it's so hard to clean pots and pans, and especially frying pan.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have a 12-inch frying pan. It is a bitch to clean.
Yeah.
And even plates are a bitch to clean. And this new place is going to have a farmer style, I guess.
Okay.
Sink where it's a single sink and it's very deep and it's very wide.
Nice.
Yeah, I've had those before, and it's always been a blessing because it makes cleaning everything so much easier.
But it's it's currently trending in the kitchens now, like the modern ones, the farmer style.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I hate those double.
I personally love them. Actually, I love them.
Oh my God, I hate them because they never make them. If they made two of them and they were very wide, enough for like a frying pan, I'd be happy. But it's almost never, and it's almost never deep enough too, which is infuriating to me. I can't stand it. But yeah, this would be a nicer place. It's 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and price is just a little bit more than what I'm paying right now. Okay. So it's not too bad.
But like if for just a little bit more and you're getting more than double the space that you currently have, that's a win. Yeah,
the biggest plus is that I'll just have more space to decorate, I guess. I have all this artwork that I have for my friends, and I really can't put them all up because I have no good place to put them up because there's just not enough walls. There's literally 4 walls. That's it in here. And so more than a quarter of that is taken up by the kitchen because it's a studio, so the kitchen's part of everything as well too. And I'll have a actual working washer and dryer, so I'll be happy about that.
Well, you don't have...
now I have a washer dryer combination that sucks.
Oh, okay.
I can't dry it without running a rinse cycle.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everything that comes out of it is
wet,
like twisted. Well, not wet, but like not completely dry. Okay. It's humid.
Yeah.
So even when it's run the drying cycle, there's still water in there, right? So water and heat is gonna make it humid, and then because of that, everything that comes out of it is super wrinkled.
Oh.
And then I bought a whole ironing setup, but man, trying to iron 50 pieces of clothing,
that's infuriating.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, sure, you don't have to iron it, but man, you have to the way it comes out like this, because it's like,
I get it.
It's like, yeah, if you take a shirt, wet it, and then twist it all the way, and then try to see if you can get the wrinkles out. Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. But I do love Austin. I'll miss Austin, and it's nice living in the heart of Austin right now. And so when I'm moving to Dallas, it'll actually be the suburbs. So that's probably one thing I'm not actually looking forward to. Yeah, it's a huge change.
Yeah,
I like being where all the hustle and bustle is, but I guess going back to the suburbs is gonna be fun. I guess
maybe you'll find a newfound love for quiet life. Especially, I don't know. Especially when we get older, we tend to like that.
No, stop. No, I'm not. I hate the suburbs.
Okay.
Growing up in Rhode Island, like the suburbs wasn't really the suburbs because everything was so close together.
Right.
So, like downtown was maybe 10 minutes drive, even from the suburbs, quote unquote. But having moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and living out in the outskirts there in the suburbs, the suburbs is like 30, 40 minutes away from like anything that was resembling like city life. And I've always been drawn more to that city life where I enjoy having traffic noise.
Yeah.
Like if I'm outside on a patio and it's quiet, that's creepy to me. I prefer hearing like cars go by or things like that. I know people hate it and they enjoy the silence and things like that, but I like knowing that there's people around me, that there's life going on around me.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy that. I can't stand the suburbs because of the lack of that. It's always just same houses and the neat, clean fences and the tailored grass. Gosh, it feels so sterile. So I prefer a place that's like lived in, has some rough to it, and so that's the city life for me, urban living anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, so we got that coming up. It's exciting, and yeah, hopefully things go well after that. Yeah. But that'll be after the New Year, so we'll see what happens.
Well, good luck with that.
But yeah, let's jump into it. That was a good stretch, but let's talk about trends.
Yes.
Since we've been kind of inching on that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the big one is fashion. You have
Yes.
what are some fashion trends that you've seen or dealt with?
Me, so it would. Okay, I'm gonna focus more like on makeup. Okay, I personally don't wear makeup usually because I'm just lazy. But I do remember maybe back in the 2000s where the thin eyebrow was a thing where girls would just pluck their eyebrows until it's like a fine line. And a lot of them regret it, my sister included.
Wait, did it not grow back?
Some of them, for her, I think it did, but it took a very long time.
Oh.
But I think if you pluck it enough, you can actually permanently make it so that it doesn't grow back.
Oh.
So do be careful about that. But thick eyebrows is trending right now. And oh yeah, the underline, the
waterline?
Yeah, the waterline. They would use their eyeliner and then just line their waterline.
I thought that was hot. I thought that was cool.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
For me, I thought that like that, and then like eyeshadow. I thought that was cool, but you're right though. It became less and less used.
Yeah, because I don't know. It kind of makes your eyes smaller, and then the whole point about eye makeup is to kind of try to make your eyes look a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I think what's trending right now is the no makeup look. To look as clean as possible, but you could still look very clean with a pound.
Oh, what do you mean by clean? Like, I guess a smooth complexion? Not smooth, but like a...
Yeah, so like nothing too dramatic.
Oh, okay.
You know, remember the smoky eyes?
Oh, that was cool. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. It was pretty nice. I definitely think that smoky eyes are more suited for evening,
Oh, really?
nights out.
I didn't know there was a thing.
Yeah, because it's I don't know, heavier makeups usually it's more associated with evening events.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But aside from that, clothing, remember low-rise jeans?
Oh yeah, that was a very
that was like a thing in the past.
Very formative for my high school years as a young boy.
So okay, they say that in terms of fashion, trends come back every 20 years.
Yeah.
So
I'd agree.
Right now, I would say that high rise is trending. The high rise jeans or high rise pants. And
yeah, I'd say so. A lot of people wear them.
Yeah, crop top as well. I know that was a thing in the 90s, I think.
Hasn't that always been a thing though? Especially with the alt crowd or like alternative wear? I feel like that's always been a thing.
I mean, but it's really a thing now, like it's everywhere.
I guess so. Everyone's trying to be punk.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very bold, those crop tops, like exposing your bellies. Like that.
I guess so.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about you, the Hmong culture, but in the Chinese culture, it's like don't expose your belly because you might catch sickness.
I don't know. Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's why like men have these wife beaters underneath their t-shirts. Well, in Hong Kong anyway, because
really?
They believe
I thought they were gangsters.
No. It's the whole thing about don't expose your belly or your core body to cold air or something, because then like you're gonna get sick.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I guess it's coming from that. I don't know. I don't want to expose my belly.
In case you get sick. Whoa, wow.
But yeah, what about you? What do you remember about fashion trends?
Oh my god, so many things. The biggest thing, pants. Always interesting pants. You had the Jenko jeans, the wide, like not just wide leg, but super wide leg, where you can fit two people inside them. Yeah, and they're just huge. They're like double or triple the width of your leg.
How do you even walk in those then?
You imagine how you walk in them. That's how you walk in them. Like, you look like you're wearing you're not wearing a dress, but the silhouette is like a dress.
Okay.
But you see two legs walking.
Man, it must be
But
heavy
that's
though.
kind of,
Like
surprisingly not. They
all
were.
that
I
denim?
actually, yeah. It's denim too, and I actually own a couple of pairs, and they were.
Damn.
I thought they were cool, and the only problem was that they were low to the ground as well too.
Oh.
So
So it would
they
drag
usually
around?
covered. Yeah, they would drag around because the style was to wear them to either cover all of your shoes or to only show like the toe part of your shoes, basically.
Oh, okay.
And so,
Do you still have them?
yeah,
Does your mom still have them?
I think they're still somewhere. I'm not 100% sure, but
Oh,
I can tell you
shit.
they don't fit now, though.
Oh,
ironically,
okay.
so.
Okay.
But yeah, they were a thing, and they apparently still are a thing. Obviously, not as popular as they once were, but they still market them and stuff. I just looked them up the other day, and I'm like, wow, maybe I should get a pair
Damn.
and see. But I cannot imagine wearing them around now because the trend is so opposite. You know, in the past few years, it's been skinny jeans, right?
Yeah.
And so that's completely opposite of these Jenko wide leg jeans,
That's
and
true.
so.
Yeah.
That's completely
Is
different.
that still a thing? Skinny jeans? I feel like it's still a thing.
I mean, is anything really ever a thing?
I mean,
Because like, what if you don't buy skinny jeans, what do you buy?
well, for
Regular
girls,
boot cuts?
you have mommy jeans, you have boyfriend jeans, you have
Oh my god, really?
yeah, no, they're really called like that, and they're different cuts. Yeah, straight cuts.
Okay. Well, I just I guess with men it's more. It's not like the super skinny jeans, but it's like skinny, but not like super skinny where it's too tight,
I see.
where you see everything.
Okay.
But it's just like a fit,
Right.
a fit, I guess you could say,
Mhm.
where it's not too loose, it's not too tight,
Mhm.
and it's
just
it's modern,
right.
I guess. Yeah.
Goldilocks.
And then from going from that, you had just regular like hip hop baggy jeans, not too crazy,
Right,
not
right.
too wide leg, something like that,
Yeah.
but just straight leg, wide, and then baggy basically. And that was
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of like the next thing I think. With,
Oh, you know what's popular though? Active
yeah.
wear. Active wear is quite popular. I know amongst the girls.
Now or then? On
Now.
Europe?
Now.
Oh yeah, like the it's like
Sports
casual
bra and
active,
yes,
right?
Yeah, sports bra and whatchamacallit?
Tights, right?
Yeah, either tights or it would be yoga pants. But active wear pants basically. And apparently it doesn't have to be for
actual active
yeah,
use.
exactly.
Yeah, I've heard it's super comfortable, and that's probably the reason why.
Mm-hmm. And it is flattering. Like people wear it, and it's like hugging their body. So, I guess.
Oh, but is it comfortable? Because usually those things don't go together. If it's really form fitting, is it still comfortable
No,
at
it's
that
comfortable.
point as well?
I think it's comfortable.
Okay, you think it's comfortable?
I think so.
So yeah, moving along those lines of the baggy pants and things like that, we had cargo pants.
Oh
Cargo
man,
Those are pretty cool.
I remember those.
And they just had a lot of utility to them.
They do.
So many pockets,
Yeah.
and I love having cargo pants, but they're not really in trend anymore. I know people still wear them, but
Yeah.
I don't see it often. I don't have a pair of cargo pants or shorts.
Yeah.
I remember that's all I had was cargo pants, just because you had the pockets and the zippers and
Did
so
you
many
actually
pockets.
utilize all the pockets, or it was just like?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Where'd you put it?
Yeah, I
in?
put my wallet in them, a cell phone,
Okay.
things like that.
I mean, okay.
Just even though you could just put them in your regular pockets, but it's like, oh hey, I have these pockets. Why
So
not?
I want to feel the weight of my cell phone near my kneecap.
Yeah, I want the weight of my cell phone and my wallet to pull my pants down so that they can be more baggy. And then when it came to tops,
Yeah.
vests.
I like vests. I like to see men wear vests.
But I don't know. Looking back at my old pictures of me wearing vests, oh my god, it was like I wore a vest with everything, with t-shirt, with long sleeve shirt, no shirt. It was one of those.
Wait, what? You wore vest with no shirt?
No, I'm just kidding. But it wasn't any kind of vest. Though. It was what is it? Not a flannel vest too. It was like a really soft, almost like a wool vest.
Oh, okay. So we're not talking about the same thing. I was like think.
Are you talking about vests that like jackets?
Yeah, like the ones
Yeah,
in
yeah.
formal
See,
wear.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, okay. What are you
I'm
talking
talking about
Oh no! Are you talking? Oh no,
like the
Marv!
sweater vest kind
Oh
of thing.
no! What grandpas wear?
Yes.
Oh
It was like this whole thing to like wear these things, and I was like, oh god! And you wore them with baggy pants or baggy slacks.
You know what I was about to say? I was about to say, Marv, vests are sexy on them.
It was trying to be like, I don't know what the heck I was doing. It was a thing to
Okay.
do, but I thought it was cool. But
I mean,
those
it's warm,
pictures,
right? It's warm.
No, it wasn't for warm. No way.
No, but the function is it is warm though.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah,
like,
it is
keeps
warm,
your,
but
it keeps your core body warm.
oh yeah, but that wasn't the reason why you wore them. Basically, try to be cool, and then to top off that coolness, you had wallets with chains on them.
Oh man.
And then, you put it in your pocket and you hang the chain out. And the longer your chain, the cooler it was. And so it was very stupid.
Wait, was it actually attached to your pants?
No. Well, the chain is attached to the wallet, right? And then
Yeah. And then
you
what's the
attach
other end?
one end of the other end attaches to the belt loop.
To the belt loop.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is attached to your body in some way.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah, it is. So that
Okay.
that way you have the wallet in your pocket, right? And then you have the chain outside of it, and then you have it attached to the belt loop. So you walk around with this chain hanging from your pants, and it looks like, yeah, I'm cool. And then you're walking around in your vest and your baggy pants and like
it's like it's a pickpocketer deterrent.
exactly. Just in case I lose it, I won't lose my wallet. Just in case.
Yeah.
So that I
mean,
thought.
the worst thing that could happen to you is actually, well, you won't lose your wallet, but everything else in your wallet falls out.
Yeah, but imagine you being a high schooler. What the
Yeah.
hell do you have in there that's so important? Nothing.
That's true.
My school ID.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You don't even have a
You
credit
thought you were
card.
cooler than you. Yeah, exactly. I thought I was cooler than I actually was.
Yeah.
Gosh, those are sad days. But that's what it was in regards to fashion for guys, anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
it was. I don't know. It was such a weird time.
Yeah.
Like looking back at pictures. I mean,
But remember,
it's just-
okay, one of my pet peeves in terms of fashion on men.
Mhm.
Remember those times when men had their pants like around their thighs and not on their hip?
Oh, like sagging?
Yeah, but like the hem of the, not the hem, but it would be like hanging low, and then like their boxers would show.
Oh yeah, but they did it purposely. It was
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was the hip hop gangster look, man.
Yeah, I don't know if this is true or not, but I read somewhere that was a thing that inmates would do to signal to others that they were free for the night.
What the hell?
No, it's true. Well, I don't know if it's true, but that's what I read. That fashion trend came from prison, and it was a nonverbal way to communicate to others that you're open for business.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like your store is open for business? I'm just kidding.
Your back stores.
Oh my god. I guess so. I don't know. I don't know the story behind that. That's crazy. It would make sense though.
This needs further research on this.
Yeah, let us know. You can fill us in. That's kind of crazy though.
Yeah. But aside for that, what other trends have you thought about that's cringeworthy?
Oh, cringeworthy? Probably not. But yo-yos? I don't know if that was a thing for you guys, but I
Those are
remember that
fun.
was
Yeah,
a
those are
huge thing. Like one year at my school, I think I was in middle school, and
Mm-hmm.
that was all the rage, and especially the fireball yo-yos. And yeah, it was a brand.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to learn tricks on it. My cousins, they had yo-yos, they learned tricks on it. I was like, man, I gotta get in on this. I learned how to walk the dog and all that.
Oh, did
jazz,
you?
and
Oh, wow.
yeah, I
am
thought I was
impressed.
cool.
Yeah.
But that was all. That's the best you can do. But then like you watch like the competitions and
yeah, I
you
was
see
about to say, yeah.
how much crazier they were. And you were like, okay, this
Yeah.
guy's throwing yo-yos back and forth and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that was one of those things. And I remember they have those like $5 yo-yos at the store, which is okay, right?
Mm.
And then they have those $20 fireball yo-yos, and I was like, whoa, those are cool. And it was such a It's such a major difference between the two, and
Hmm.
it's just looking back on it, it's pretty dumb. But
Mm.
as a kid, it was like, I guess just trying to be part of something.
Mm-hmm.
As most of these trends are,
Mm-hmm.
we'll find out is that everyone trying to fit in or trying to be part of the next cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, pogs. To play those as kids.
Yeah, those were fun. More
Yeah,
for
crazy story.
collecting though. I liked collecting them.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of pogs, and so I was raised Christian,
Uh-huh.
and so we went to Sunday school,
Uh-huh.
and I brought my pogs with me, and I had them in like one of the elders or something like that came in. They saw us playing with them, and then
Uh-huh.
took them away, started yelling at us,
Oh no.
told us that what we were doing was the devil's work, and he took the pogs because they have like so many different designs on them, right?
Yeah,
They had like the 8 ball and stuff, and sometimes they have
Yeah.
skulls on them where like snakes
Yeah.
through them and stuff.
So
and
what happened?
he showed us one of them. He's like, "Look at this. This is the devil playing with your head." And I'm like, "Oh my god! Like it's just a game, bro. Come on."
Yeah.
And yeah, he took them, and I never got them back. And
That bastard.
no, he didn't take my slammers though, because I had them in my hand. So that
Yeah.
was what I was more concerned with, because obviously those metal and the
Yeah,
were
that's
heavy.
that's important. You need
Exactly.
it to
Because
play. Yeah.
they were so unique. The slammers, everyone had different slammers and stuff like
But
that.
can we pause for a second here? That old man literally took away a kid's toy.
Yeah.
How pathetic
but,
is that?
in the name of Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
No
Wow.
fun.
Did you tell your parents?
No, because they would probably agree with them.
Oh,
Like, what were you doing with that stuff in church? Which is true. I should not have been.
well, yeah, okay.
I was essentially gambling, I guess you could say. Because Pogs has a gambling aspect to it, right?
Well, I mean, if you win, you win their pogs.
Exactly. That's basically like gambling.
But
It's like, so,
it hurts. It hurts when the whole entire fucking stack. Sorry, when the whole entire stack
it
flips.
And you're
It
like,
hurts
oh,
so bad.
There it goes. I fucking lose all those. And, Did you ever play with, like, you have multiple slammers, and if they can flip your slammer, they got it too?
You know what? I don't remember quite well.
I
but
hated that. Because, it's metal, and you don't
Yeah.
want to hit another piece of metal, right?
Yeah.
So they would stack a couple of pogs, and then put the slammer in the middle, and then stack a couple of pogs and more on top of it, right? So that when you hit it, you don't hit the slammer, but you can still make it flip.
Yeah.
And I played that for a couple of times, but man, it sucks to lose pogs, but it sucks even more to lose a slammer.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you had a metal one. Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing that so many times and like winning people's slammers and like giving them, and then they would win mine. I'd be like, "Oh, I'll give you yours back if you give me mine." So did not want to lose those. Just start negotiating as soon as you lose yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like currency for me as a kid. That was elementary, middle school, I think it was. And so
yeah.
that was
for
fun
us,
time.
it was Pokemon cards. Like the
Oh
cards.
yeah, I did that too.
Yeah.
That's not completely out
I
of the
got
picture.
cheated, man, on my freaking Pokemon cards because like my mom bought us a deck. It was like a starter deck, and you always have that one shiny Pokemon that's included. I had a Nidoqueen, and I didn't know how to play the game, and I brought it to school, and I wanted to learn about it. And then there's this kid that just like, "What? You got a Nidoqueen, or was it Nidoqueen? Nidoqueen,
Yeah,
right?
Nidoqueen.
And he was like, "Oh, I'll trade you 2 Pokemons for that
Oh
Nidoqueen."
no.
And I was like, "No." And then he's like, I'll trade you 3 Pokemons. And see, I did not know how to play the game, right? And then in my head, I was thinking,
Wow,
man,
3.
wow, 3 is better than 1. And I'm like, okay. So then I traded, and then the moment that he got it, then he laughs at me, points at me, and is like, ha ha, just got fucked.
It's okay. It's from a
Yeah.
starter deck, so it's not worth much.
I mean, it
It's
was
all right.
shiny though.
Yeah, but they're all shiny in some way.
Yeah. So,
That's sad.
after that, and it was like the first day too after I got my car, it totally drained the hype for me, and then I just did not want to involve into Pokemon cards anymore because of that.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is, but that's the way it goes. Instead, I got into Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which is fun.
Well, yeah, both of those are still going
Yeah.
hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean, a year ago, me and a friend bought a bunch of Pokemon cards just to see what we can get from them, and
Did you get
it
anything
didn't do
good?
too bad. I got a Charizard. I got it graded.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
Don't ask me how much I spent to actually get it, but So yeah, so Pokemon cards was definitely a huge thing back then, and still a huge thing now too, I think.
Mm.
And a lot of things were toys, I guess you could say. And do you remember like every holiday season there was always a got to have toy that everyone was clamoring for? The only ones I remember were Tick Me Elmo. And
I had one of those.
would you exactly?
I had one of those. And well, I didn't ask for it. I got gifted that.
Oh,
Tickle
you
Me
don't have
Elmo.
to lie. It's okay.
So I still remember
How old were you?
I was like 7, 8, something like
Oh,
that.
what?
Yeah.
God,
know,
I
too
can't believe I
old for that.
remember people fighting for that.
Too
stuff,
old for
man.
that. But anyway, it was basically an Elmo, and you can open the back of Elmo, and then there was this
Yeah.
thing that basically it's a switch. If you press on it, it vibrates.
Yeah.
And
I remember
then and basically there would be a speaker too, and then you would hear
that. Yeah.
ha 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 ha, oh boy, oh boy. so that was the Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah, I remember how crazy parents were going for those things, and I was like, "What
Yeah.
the hell?" I remember they going for like $300
No
or something like that.
way.
Yeah, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with these
Yeah,
people?
I mean,
And then,
when the battery ran out, that's when Elmo turned demonic. Because like his voice was like,
so it didn't completely stop. It would actually, oh God,
he would just
so-
like slow mo and then like in a deeper voice. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I bet there's videos of that on YouTube, aren't there?
Probably.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. And then another toy was Furbies. I don't know
Those
if
are
you remember them.
creepy.
Yeah. I remember there was a big rumor that they were
Sentient. No, just kidding.
made by the FBI.
Oh no way.
And they had cameras inside of
Oh
them
my
and stuff.
goodness.
And they were using them to spy on people, and that's how they know when you were there,
Yeah.
or that's when they start talking to
Yeah.
you and stuff like that. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I think my sister got one year, and it was so hard trying to do anything with it because it seemed like it was just doing things at
I think
random,
we can all agree
basically,
that
so.
those things are creepy, and it's objective too, because a lot of TV shows and movies and whatnot, they use Furbies as like a creepy thing.
Oh yeah, true.
Remember The
Real.
Simpsons is like what part of the Halloween specials?
Yeah.
Or there's some movies out there too that had Furbies like they melt away and their skeleton is revealed, and it's just
Oh
it's
yeah, I
creepy.
forgot, but I know what you're talking about for sure. And then beyond that, Beanie Babies.
Oh
was
yeah,
a
yeah,
huge trend.
yeah. Those collectible ones, right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I remember they were a big thing. I mean, they're still around, but not as big as they were now, or were then anyway.
Yeah.
Another thing, cell phone charms.
Mm.
I don't know if you
I
ever
had some.
had any.
Some, yeah.
Of course, you're Chinese.
I had
Why
some
not?
handmade as well. Like
Yeah, it was
uh,
it was really big in like the Asian community, wasn't it?
yeah. I mean, it's cute though. It's like personalized things. You still
sure.
have like some girls still have these pins or charms around their bags
Oh, I mean,
or
just charms in general.
keychains. Yeah, yeah.
I wish I could have.
I mean, you could, you could if you want to.
Where would I put it? My wallet? My wallet chain? Maybe I should get a wallet chain.
Why not?
And then I guess two last things. Game shows. I guess we don't see too many different game shows. And or amusement parks.
There's no game shows anymore?
I don't remember because I remember
for
like
kids?
Yeah, exactly, for kids is what I mean. Like Nickelodeon had a bunch of them. You know, the Forbidden Temple, I think, was one of them.
Okay. Remember the green slime?
Yeah.
That was like that get dumped on you?
Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but I know.
Yeah.
But that was a fun game.
Yeah.
And then amusement parks and balls.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
No longer. I mean, do you know anybody who actually wants to go to amusement parks or anything like that?
I mean, that was when we were younger. I'm pretty sure the youth would still want to go to amusement parks.
I don't know, man. They're closing them down a lot now.
Are they?
Yeah. Same with malls.
Well,
yeah.
I get the malls part. A lot of malls are pretty empty nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But amusement park, well, we only have one in the entire city, so it's like a main big attraction, if you will. I don't think that amusement park will ever go out of business.
Oh yeah, it's the only one though, right?
Yeah, because it's the only one. There's no
Yeah.
competition.
There you go.
But the malls definitely, I think, with online shopping and everything, it's you don't need to go to the store anymore. You can just order from Amazon.
Yeah, and I think COVID especially was like the nail in the coffin
Oh, that's
because
true.
it's like no, everyone adapted to not going,
Mhm.
especially for the social aspect of it. You know, I know there was definitely less so now than back then, but there was definitely a huge social aspect.
Yeah, that's
going
where
to the mall
the
to just hang out.
yeah, that's where the teenagers would hang out usually.
Yeah, yeah. Nowadays it's like, oh hey, let's hang out on Discord instead.
Is that what it is? I guess so, huh?
I guess so. Yeah, either on gaming online or elsewhere anyway.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
Mm.
Do you what about you? Any strange other
I remember. Well, mine is like I remember these cringe-worthy trends. Very harmful for your body too. Remember those challenges, those stupid Tide Pod challenges?
Tide Pod challenge?
Yeah, like
You eat the Tide Pods?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that was a challenge? I thought that was just a bunch of stupid kids eating
No,
Tide
it's a-
Pods.
it's the Tide Pod challenge. It's basically you film yourself eating a Tide Pod and you nominate other
Oh
people,
my
like you
God.
dare them to do it. There's also the salt challenge, which is basically I think it was eating 1 tablespoon of salt. Like, please don't ruin your liver. I mean, not liver, your kidney
Mhm.
with that. There's electric shock challenge, which is play with the electrical outlet.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that one's stupid.
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot more challenges, not as cynical as these. Remember the raise money for MS?
ALS?
ALS, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it was like the
So
bucket,
those
bucket water
yeah.
challenge. And I mean, that was for a good cause, but definitely uncomfortable getting yourself wet like that.
That was like one time thing, right? That trend.
It was
wasn't
trending
year after year or anything.
No, yeah, it was trending in social media on Facebook. Basically, you would just nominate
I remember that.
nominate the people that you know. Similarly, I think for celebrities now it's like the T-shirt challenge, which is
what?
Yeah, which is basically you do a handstand against the wall, so you're upside down.
Wait, this is recent?
This is recent.
Oh,
and
God.
You're trying to put a T-shirt on while being upside down.
Wait, did you see this on TikTok? Oh my God.
Okay, I think it was YouTube Shorts, but yes.
The short form stuff.
Yeah, so I saw a video of Tom Holland doing that. And he's a gymnast, right? So he got it done. And then afterwards he was nominating Ryan Reynolds, a few like 3 people. And Ryan Reynolds was just like, nope, not doing it.
Man. It's awesome to be rich when you can just tag other rich people to do stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you speaking of like those online trends, do you remember planking?
Planking. Oh yes, I think
try
so.
To, like,
as long as possible,
get a video
right?
or a picture. Well, not just as long, but in the weirdest places possible.
Oh no! Okay, you're not talking about those plank. You're not talking about the planking where you're doing basically a sort of like a push up and not a push up.
Oh, a fitness plank? No,
Yeah,
I'm just talking about the one where they just lay down.
I remember.
People would
So
lay down in
stupid.
the scariest, the like highest places. Somebody like a couple
That's
of
so
people died or
stupid.
something like that.
For
Fell off a
real?
building. Yeah.
Oh my god! There you go.
And kids would do it in school. They would do on their desk and stuff like that. I'm like,
So
oh god.
stupid. So
I
stupid.
remember that. Gosh, I was wondering if you remember that. That's kind of crazy.
I do remember it now. Yeah.
Oh,
Memory unlocked.
So since we're on the topic of current trends, what other current trends have you been noticing in your TikTok adventures?
Definitely a lot of TikTok dance challenges to popular songs, like trending songs. So right now, what's trending is the Megan Trainor "Made You Look." I don't know if you know that song,
Nope.
but it's
I'm
actually
good.
a pretty good song. It's not bad.
Yeah, I know. I just don't come across it.
Yeah, so essentially, a lot of people are stitching to that song, and
Stitching?
yeah, it's a lingo.
Oh,
It's a
interesting.
lingo.
Oh, wait. So not.
It's a TikTok lingo.
Okay, I was. Wait, what is stitching?
Stitching is basically you have your own video and you stitch it with the
Oh,
other.
God. I'm thinking like they're sewing something. I'm like, that's
No.
interesting. They're embroidering something while listening to this song.
Oh
Like,
my
that's
god.
very
Oh
interesting.
my god.
Oh,
Marv, you're
God.
so old.
Jesus Christ.
Get on TikTok.
I'm sorry, I don't get on TikTok. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
So there's this now, but before it was the Lizzo song. I don't even know the song title, but it was like, in a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental metal woman to pump me up.
Oh, gosh.
It was that. Lots of different dance challenges, I would say. Aside from that, I've seen a lot of social experiments, all types of social experiments, just to get people's reaction or see what they would do.
Wait, these pranks or actual social experiments?
They're kind of in between both. So I've seen this social experiments where a kid would just go around, have a cigarette in his mouth. And this kid's like 8 years old. And then ask random
my
strangers
God.
for like, hey, do you have a lighter? And then most of the adults would be like, the fuck are you doing, kid? Like, why are you smoking? Get out
Oh,
of
so
here.
it's like it's one of those, what would you do?
Yeah, essentially.
Oh my God. I
Um,
can't believe. Wait, but that's on TikTok?
Yeah, I mean they do
Oh my
short versions of
gosh.
TikTok. There's also these you know Mr. Beast? Do you know him?
Yeah.
So he's like this, famous YouTuber guy.
Oh,
who's,
okay.
like,
So instead of like doing his videos, he's doing like
he's doing
TikTok
shorts,
of
TikToks.
that.
Yeah. And so essentially it would be like, oh hey, can you spare well, it's not Mr.
I'll
Beast.
give you $1 million.
Yeah, it's not Mr. Beast himself that does it, but
Yeah. The same style.
yeah, the same style. Hey, like, do you have $1? I don't have any money with me. Can you buy me a coffee? Can you buy me water?
Things.
And then you would always have these people who are nice, like, okay, what do you want? What do you need? You sure? Why are you doing this for me? And then they'd be like, well, you got to be kind, or whatever their response is.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, hey, I just wanted to let you know I didn't need it, and I just wanted to see who would help me, and this is for you, for your kindness. And then they'll give them like
Oh my
$500 or something like that.
But then they got millions of views on TikTok.
Yeah, they do. So that's
the trade-off.
Yeah, that's their. Hey, I mean, it's not a bad thing, I guess.
It's so skeevy. Ugh.
It's
Makes my skin
essentially
crawl.
it's basically tugging on people's heart. You're just looking for the empathy in people and of the viewers.
I don't know. Yeah,
but
it's kind of.
but like, okay, you have this, and then in comparison to the stupid Tide Pod challenges, I would take this any day.
I wouldn't take either. I think they're both because of social media.
Well, I mean, they're not doing any harm. Those guys giving away free money.
I don't know. It's just.
Well, you think they're doing harm?
No, they're not doing harm, but it's dumb. I think.
I mean, they're not contributing to anything,
Society
I guess.
in any way.
Well, I mean, if there's one thing I'd say that they're contributing to is their message is be kind. And that's a nice thing, no?
Yeah, there's so much more they can do with that $500 to actually help people. But
they can donate it.
It's whatever.
They actually do donate.
Or they can actually, or if they have, if they have that much clout, they have that much influence, they can actually try to do something good
They do.
in the world.
Yeah, so like I've seen Mr. Beast hang out at like a red carpet event, and then there was Dwayne Johnson,
But how's that?
and it was like
How's that helping anybody?
Oh, but because he says Mr. Beast would say, like, okay, so Dwayne, if you can beat me at rock paper scissors, then I'm gonna donate $100,000 to the charity of your choice, and then if you beat me, then you have to do it. And so
I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. It feels like it's like one of those things where you can only do if you're at that level.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of feels. It's like, hey, I have all this clout, all this money. This is what I can do to make. I'm so powerful. I have all this influence.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. I can just play around with.
So basically,
stuff like
the
this.
problem that you have is that the genuinity of the donations.
It's just You know, I just feel.
Mhm.
But then again, you know, who's to say that being a multi-billion-dollar philanthropist is the same way as well too?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
it can go either way.
Mhm.
So it's one of those never-ending debates or whatever.
Yeah.
But let's not get off track. What about anything else?
Well, I feel like sustainability is very in trend right now.
Mm,
It's all about homemade stuff, or if you can make it yourself and do it.
mm.
So there's a lot of DIY recipes, tutorials out there
Oh,
just
okay.
helping you with that.
So DIY, reusing stuff, recycling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember, like in the 90s, 2000s, it was all about individually packed stuff. They would use plastic a
Oh yeah,
lot.
because it was all about saving the trees and
Oh,
using
was
less
it?
paper. That's what I remember,
Oh,
and nobody ever said plastic was bad because
yeah.
we were all recycling plastic, right? Apparently,
Right.
but nobody was.
But I
That's
was
what I
just
remember.
thinking like it was very catered to convenience.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just yeah, so single package stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of businesses have biodegradable packaging now. Or like McDonald's straws,
Mhm.
they're paper straws now.
Where
And McDonald's, every McDonald's.
in,
Wait,
in the
it's not
states?
same for- it's not the same for the States?
I
In
really
Canada, it
doubt
is.
it. I really doubt it.
Wait, you don't know? Okay, hold on. When was the last time you went to a McDonald's?
Oh my god, I don't know. Years.
Wow.
I don't eat at McDonald's.
Wow.
I have In-N-Out.
Damn. I don't know how you do it. What's In and Out?
Oh my gosh.
That's a restaurant?
Not like Land O'Lakes. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, the packaging really looked good though. Lando Lakes.
Do you know what's on the package?
Oh, I didn't even look at the package
Is there a
carefully.
person on there? Is there a
It was
person on there?
blue. It was blue. I only looked
Okay.
at the side of it, but it did
I think
say.
Land O'Lakes used to have a Native American woman on there.
Is there? I'm gonna take a look at it after this.
Yeah, I think they changed it though. So.
But you know, it looked fancy. Olive oil and herbs.
Oh my gosh.
It's like it's flavored butter. What more can you ask for?
Regular butter. But McDonald's in Canada and Quebec has paper straws?
Yeah. They switched
I
to
didn't
paper
know that.
straws a while
Okay.
ago. I'm gonna say sure, it's good for the environment, but it's not the same as because it gets wet. And
Why
it's
don't
not
they
as
just
good.
drink from the cup without a straw, paper
Oh.
or plastic?
My God, how dare you?
But it's like your own individual paper. It's a paper cup too, right? Most of them are.
It is paper.
But obviously they're lined with wax. So,
Who does
but
that?
I
Who
mean,
doesn't drink
just
this?
open the cap and drink from the
Yeah,
lip
you can't
of the
do that
cup.
while you're driving, right? Like
Yeah, you
need
can.
Oh my God, how do you do that?
They can use those tops that people use for coffee.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's for
see?
hot beverages.
What's the difference between that and a hot and a cold? Does it not work if it's for a cold beverage?
Okay.
I just feel
mean,
like it's too complex because you know how the shape of the top for the coffee is.
Yeah.
And so for them to make multiple sides of that probably would require changing the machinery. Because the regular covers now, they're just flat, right? They're really thin plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's the case.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we should ask McDonald's to come on here and help us.
I mentioned
give us some knowledge.
I mentioned drinking while driving. Well, not alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
but drinking soda. But people from Quebec don't do that because it's a $500 fine if the police catch you.
If you're drinking soda?
Yeah, if you're drinking anything or eating anything while you're driving, yeah, it's a $500 fine.
What if you're talking with your hands?
What do you mean?
Like, what if you have one hand on the wheel, but one hand is in the air talking to somebody and you're being animated? Isn't that more distracting than drinking from a cup?
No.
What?
It's basically there was a new law that came out a couple of years ago, and then it forbid, it fined anyone who was eating or drinking or had headphones, or earphones.
Oh, God. Why would you have headphones on?
Well, some
while
people
you're
have
driving?
like AirPods in their.
That's crazy. I could never do that because you can't hear anything.
Yeah, But yeah, so if they catch you, they can fine you.
Hmm.
But we all secretly do it anyway.
Be interested to see the statistics.
But
funny.
yeah, aside for that, home assistance from
You think that's a trend?
I think that's a trend. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that it's a trend that's going to last a while because I really like my home assistant.
Oh yeah, true.
Got like Google Minis a little bit everywhere. And then Google made it easy too. Because if you had like a Google family plan, every family member can claim like a free Google Mini.
That's true.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like you end up with like a lot in your home and it just facilitates everything.
It's always listening to you, Amy. Which
It is, in
isn't
a
too
way,
bad
but-
anyway. So
I mean, but I don't mind. It's not like I have anything to hide from Google. But along those lines, that also facilitates automating your home,
Mhm.
which is it's nice because there are some things that like some gadgets that you buy to facilitate daily life chores, like opening curtains. Now I know.
Wait, you have
I know
automated
you get
curtains?
I do, and it's called a switch bot,
Wow,
and basically opens your
fancy.
curtains.
Holy crap.
Well, okay, let me tell you why though, because right in front of my window, my plants are there.
Mhm.
They're on plant stands, and then because my plants are there, it blocks the curtains. I can't open them.
Oh,
But they
okay.
need light. They need light, right?
So why don't you just leave them all
photosynthesis.
open all the time?
Well, because privacy.
But it's facing your backyard.
No, it's not. It's facing my front yard where there's
Oh.
it's a very busy street.
But you have
it's the
nothing to
main
hide, Amy.
Don't you use that
That's
on
what
me?
you told Google.
I said I had nothing to hide from Google.
But your
Google
neighbors
can
is
see
okay.
me. Google can't see me.
Some corporation
Google
in
doesn't
America.
know what I'm wearing.
Some corporation in
man.
America can hear everything you say, but your neighbors who know you in person, who are real people, no, that's too much.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to reveal it here because
Oh,
I feel
God.
comfortable revealing it. When I run out of laundry to wear, I go to my hamster suit, okay?
Oh, okay. I see. That's
so I
fair.
don't want my neighbors. I don't
That's
want my
fair.
neighbors to see me in a hamster costume. Oh my goodness, my hamster PJs. Anyway, so that's an example. Or there's this gadget that Joe bought that we can open or close the garage remotely. He bought this gadget because our remote control for the garage, like open close on the thing that you clip onto
Yeah.
the mirror of your,
Yeah.
it wasn't working well, and we kept changing batteries, and it still doesn't work well. So we bought that
Oh.
gadget, and it works well. And since he knows how to tinkle with the codes, he set it to link it with the Google Assistant, so like
Oh.
he could
So
ask
you can
Google
just talk
to.
it when you get
Yeah.
home and stuff.
Yeah, so basically you just ask your phone, like, I'm not going to do it now, but like you can ask Google to open the garage or not.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wait,
and
wait,
that's
wait, wait, wait. In French or English?
English.
Oh. Does it work in French?
I mean, it does work in French if you speak
Oh.
to it in French.
Okay, that's cool.
But it's nice because, if you forgot to close your garage, you could close it from a distance.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. So there's that. And then, and I forgot to mention this when you were talking about the toys, but slimes are a thing now.
Wait,
The
wait.
squishy
Our
slimes.
thing?
Yeah, are a thing.
Wait, they were a thing years ago.
No, they
Like
are.
the little slime in the container, right?
Okay, they're no longer in the container. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about a sphere, and then you just like wiggle it around, right? No, these slimes are basically squishy, and you can have
Yeah,
toppings in them. You can have stuff
Wait,
in
wait,
them,
wait.
and
What
they're
is toppings?
scented. Little charms, little sprinkles, little tiny stuff. I don't know.
Okay, this is so weird.
Yeah, and so there's a whole industry of slimes where they make it scented, and there's like boba scented slimes, right? And then you would have those tapioca pearls. Of course, they're not tapioca for real, but they're like made
Okay,
of slimes.
what do you do with these slimes?
You squish it, you pop it,
Oh.
You know that toy? Squish it,
Oh.
pop it, bump it, twist it.
Yeah, that's a toy too.
Yeah, that's a toy.
Bop
But
It, I think it was called.
yeah, but no, the slimes are a thing. It's a very, very trendy toy right now.
Oh wait, is this from TikTok too?
Well, yes, but
Oh, of course. I fucking knew it. That's where every new trendy thing is coming from, apparently.
yeah, poppets too.
Yeah.
Poppets are a thing. Were a thing. I feel like it's less of a thing now.
Oh.
Do you know what they are?
Nope.
Those popping thing?
Uh,
They're like made of
popping
silicones.
acne?
No.
Oh.
What the
Apparently
hell?
that's a thing too.
It was. I mean, I'm guilty of it, but
Oh gosh. And watching people pop the never mind.
Oh.
That's...
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yes. Apparently that's a thing people are very much into.
There's something about it that's kind of satisfying.
Okay.
It's like watching extraction of like ingrown hair.
What?
No,
How-
just me. No.
How do you
Okay.
get satisfaction from that?
Because there's relief. Because they're correcting the wrong. They're
If it's my relief, sure, but me watching somebody else, oh,
yeah.
I guess because you work in the medical field before, so it's like,
Yeah, well, I'm not grossed out by those. I
yeah, I know.
like only smells can gross me out. It hits hard.
But that stuff has smells with it.
Not from a screen. No.
But you can imagine it, can't you? Not.
No, it doesn't affect me if it's not an actual smell that I'm smelling.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
You learn how to tone it out from all those years working in the medical field. Nothing
Yo.
phases you anymore.
Yo, man,
Oh,
I've smelled
chopped
like
leg?
really, really bad stuff, man. Those anaerobic jars. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh,
Anyway.
pus?
Yeah.
Doesn't smell anymore. God.
Anyway, what about you? What current trends are you observing lately?
Obviously, crypto and NFTs.
Yes.
But those are slowly dying, thankfully. But, you know, I did make my fair share of money off cryptocurrency. But NFTs...
Are they actually dying, the NFTs?
Yeah, the market has dropped by like 95%.
Damn,
yeah.
for real?
And and so if you got in on it at the very beginning and you were able to flip it, you make good money. But,
Damn.
everyone's buying into it. So it's all
I
speculation.
remember that
right now.
guy. What's his name called? That guy who sold his damn NFT
Art or something
Art.
like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I don't remember who it was, but yeah, the whole point of NFTs was that it was supposed to give like physical medium artists a way to monetize their work digitally so that they can have rights over it. But the thing was, to me personally, I feel like it's a flawed concept because it relies so much on another entity, like the blockchain or a exchange or something like that to hold your valuable. Unlike a piece of actual art where you have full access to it at any time and you can do what you want with it at any time physically. With it being in digital space, like you need electricity, you need a computer, all that jazz. You never have a physical aspect of it. Like you were saying, people have like those picture frames, electronic picture frames, right? Of their whatever, right? But hey, what happens when the battery runs out? And your actual digital item inside that picture frame, or is it just a copy of what? If it's a copy, then who's to say I can do the same thing, So it's just a lot of like weird stuff like that. They try to explain it off, but at the end of the day, it doesn't compare to a physical medium.
I mean, if it's truly dying, I would say that NFT was very short.
Oh yeah,
it's so short-lived that
short-lived.
a lot of people don't even know what it is.
Yeah, in a few years probably not, unless there's another resurgence. You never know. They might pivot into something else. But crypto is another thing too. It was supposed to be one of those like currency that can cross borders.
Yeah.
That you can use anywhere and anonymously, but it did for a while. But then I think became too much for itself to handle itself.
Out of curiosity, do you know what Bitcoin's at right now?
Like 16,000, I think.
Oh, okay.
Very, very low.
I mean, it's not bad. I thought you were talking about the end of Bitcoin.
Well, I mean, Bitcoin was trading at like 50, 60,000.
Yeah, at some
Like,
point. Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, and we haven't seen these numbers since like, I don't know, a very long time.
Yeah.
So it's been pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
but it's not truly dying, is it? It's not.
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean,
So if it is,
with the price going so low, people are like, essentially people are like selling out of it.
Oh, okay.
Of their,
I mean, I
what
thought
they
that
have in
I
it.
thought that there would be like a boom once it hits that low.
No, it's not the same as regular stocks.
Okay.
Yeah, because like with the stock market, there's a down and there's always a up, but crypto is very volatile and you never know. It's not based on anything.
Ridiculous. It's so damn ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't have any kind of real backing. There's no company back to it.
Yeah.
There's no productivity back. There's no produce. There's no commodity. That's the problem with crypto, is that people treat it as a commodity, as if it's actually something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only something because other people speculate that's something.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing actual behind it. Like, say you buy gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
The price of gold is backed by actual gold.
Yeah.
The actual medium. Because even if you don't trade, you have a piece of gold.
Yeah, it's physical.
It can cost that much.
Yeah,
it's physical. It's just like NFT again, basically.
Yeah.
There's something backing it. Like you put money in Tesla. Tesla is an actual company that makes revenue and profit and stuff and losses and stuff. With crypto, it's always up and down, but you don't know why it's up and down.
Yeah.
And so it's always because some guy who has a lot of Bitcoin decided to sell it all, and then that drives the price down. So it's
true.
It's completely arbitrary, but that's what I think. And then
remember back in 2016 though, it was worth $1,000.
Yeah.
And
but that was when it was coming up and up though.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, man, nobody gonna buy that. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah. Trust me, I was there when like 4 Bitcoin was like $1. Like the cost of a quarter. And people were using like 12 Bitcoin to buy pizza. And it's pretty crazy. And I saw it then, and somebody told me about it then, and I was like, what is this? This is dumb. But I mean, it still is kind of dumb if you think about it, but you know, it has weight behind it right now because of how expensive it is, basically.
Yeah.
But you never know what's going to happen in the future in regards to Bitcoin, but it's one of those things. And then lastly, I think, obviously, there may be a lot of people who disagree with me, but I think dating apps are a fad or a trend.
Yeah.
It just feels so artificial, arbitrary that we talked about this earlier, but I think the pandemic really provided a huge boost to like dating apps because the whole, I don't even know what we call it now, staying 6 feet away from
social distancing.
From everyone. Yeah, social distancing. Yeah.
Yeah.
People staying home and not going out and stuff. I think that really put a boom to like dating apps and stuff like that. But I think eventually it's gonna, I don't know, it just feels so impersonal. That's the biggest difference to dating apps on it.
It's so convenient though. Like you don't have to like actually physically.
Yeah, but that takes out the whole mystery of like meeting, getting to know somebody.
Yeah, but eventually you do go out and meet them and then get to know them more. You go out physically. But before that, it's nice to get to know them intellectually, to kind of assess
I don't know,
their...
man. But that's through texting, and you have no commitment whatsoever to anybody.
No, but there's a lot of things that you can tell. I don't know about you, but you know, it would be a fun experiment actually if you go on one of those dating apps and then you put yourself as a girl. And then just watch the type of you have.
Yeah, and you just get thousands and thousands of matches.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. It's so impersonal. So you don't give anyone else, because it's not that you choose not to give yourself anyone time. It's just that by nature of how it's done and how it's set up, you can't. You have to swipe.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's going to go back to a time where it's like super slow, where it's people either take the very slow approach as opposed to like the freaking hundreds and hundreds of people online and stuff like that. Because yeah, sure, it's convenient, but I just feel like I'd rather take a blind date. I can at least engage this person. I have their focus, they have my focus, and work it from there, basically.
So basically, what's that word I'm looking for? You care more about the quality over the quantity.
Yeah, and I feel like people are just going to get burnt out because it's just so impersonal, and it puts such a focus on the numbers.
Yeah.
It's turned it into
A game.
a game. It gamifies it. And
Yeah.
how do you gamify personal connections? Whether or not it's to find love or friendship, how do you gamify that?
Yeah.
That's the ultimate impersonal aspect. It's like, oh, hey, why are you friends? Oh, we're friends because we didn't become lovers. On Tinder, So it's
I get your point of view. I do get it.
I just feel like it's gonna get to a point where people get frustrated, and then there's gonna be a decline in that kind of usage because it can only go so far. And everybody knows that the point of those things aren't to actually find you a significant other; that it's to make money at the end of the day. And if they can get a percentage of people to find the significant other, that works enough for them to advertise it.
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
Yeah, I don't have anything against them. It's just that I just feel like it can be better, basically.
How would you make it better?
Oh, I mean, focus more on the individual aspects of things as opposed to the numbers. But the problem is that you can't, because if it's a company running, they have to get those numbers. They have to get all that data.
Yeah.
No matter how much you tell a dating app to be good, it can't be that way by nature of how it is.
So basically, it's going back to like go see the matchmaker.
Well, some of these new apps, they say they have that approach too, right? But it's all the same as well too. I mean, the best thing is still meeting people in the wild.
Yeah.
Whether or not for purposes of just friendship or acquaintanceship or a relationship as well too. I mean, I've met people out in the wild, and it's a whole different like feeling than meeting somebody on a dating app.
Yeah.
Because then you have that mystery, you have that getting to know somebody slowly or fast, however you want it to go, and it kind of hits dopamine a little bit differently than getting matched on dating app,
Yeah.
And you don't you're not focused on the whole FOMO and like, oh no, is this person the one? No, is that the person the one? Oh, this girl seems pretty cool, but this one might seem better, So it's like constantly looking for something better.
You're not shopping.
Yeah, essentially. But that's just one opinion anyway, and I think that's one of those trends that's probably gonna eventually reverse in a way, just as people get tired of becoming commodities. I mean, you're essentially a commodity at that point.
Well, hey, maybe Meta will change. Change that.
Let's see. Yeah, the virtual reality aspects of things.
Yeah. Because you actually see that person.
Yeah.
Technically. So that pretty much concludes this episode. What kind of trend did you partake over the years? Let us know by writing to us at theamtake@gmail.com. That's theamtake@gmail.com.
All right, next week we'll be looking back at our most memorable travels, whether recently or way back in the past. We'll talk about what was exciting and what wasn't in regards to those places we've been. So join us next week as we explore the topics of personal travels in the past and in the recent past too. Maybe in the future too, who knows. All right, thanks for tuning in.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.